The Ranch Homeowners Group is a private social media community on Nextdoor that is only accessible by the ranch homeowners. The Ranch Homeowners Association is not affiliated with or a member of this private group, and we are not attempting to be misconstrued for being one. This group encourages moral uprightness in our neighborhood. The public can access the YouTube channel to receive future updates on subjects that owners of the ranch homes will wish to follow. Click the subscribe button below.
Good morning. It is Sunday morning, August the 7th, 2022. And based on the time, it's almost 10 o'clock a.m. in the morning. What I want to do is, and this is based on the fact of all the comments and some of the replies, which is perfect. I'm loving the comments that I'm seeing. I'm starting to get people attention, which is what it's all about, um, as well as um, address some questions. Um, I'm gonna have to break a lot of this stuff down in small pieces. I'm not trying to make these video clips long like I, you know, did the first one for this particular channel. Um, like 30 minutes and all that. I'm trying to break them down in 10-minute spurts, maybe 15 minutes at the most, because even it just too much. It just too much that I have to put out, and I have to put it out in a very constructive way. Um, make sure that what I am doing is not threatening or harassing some people. If their feelings get hurt, oh well, it is what it basically is. But everything that I am putting out is freedom of speech. It's legal, and trust me, everything that I put out, I will have physical evidence to prove it otherwise, because otherwise I could be sued. Defamation of character, putting out false information, and I promise you all that's not going to happen. So I'm make sure that I maintain within the community standards, policies of YouTube, Nextdoor. I haven't jumped on Facebook yet, but that's coming. But I just need to get the facts out first as to this temporary restraining order that I've been dealing with the president of the board of the Ranch Homeowners Association. And this is why all this is basically happening. I put it out in emails and inside my crime prevention technology group, which I'm about to pull all this bull dookie out of there so I can get it back to what it was intended for. Real quick, I had showed in the other pre videos of what I'm gonna do. So again, I'm broadcasting pre-recorded. Sometimes it's gonna be live stream based on whatever I put out. But this is how my home studio looks like. So I have 4 cameras here that I'm be able to do various things. Uh, so this camera here, you can see I call that my full office studio cam, so I can be able to set some stuff. I'll be able to actually bring up different things. I might even be able to go onto my mobile phones, and when I do the live streams, I'm going to be able to do live call-ins depending on if people tell me that they're going to be listening live as I stream live on YouTube, call and take some questions that you may have, and I can answer them live during the stream, or you can just continue to post your questions in the comments on Nextdoor, or post them on those particular video clips. So with that out the way, let me go back to bring that back up. And so what I want to do is first and foremost, uh, uh, it's no secret that I once was the security camera vendor for the ranch HOA, and services was terminated, which was no problem for me. I've been in a security camera business just about 20 years, and I mentioned that yes, I was a San Francisco police officer, retired honorably 33 years. So I'm a fully retired police officer that got their pension. So the money portion is not an issue. It's what occurred is the problem on the business side. That is not part of what this is all about. The fact is that I was the vendor, and then now I'm in the fully dues paying homeowner mode. I am privy to a lot of information that the rest of the ranch homeowners are not. And then based on what happened, got me poking around, and then found that a lot of illegal stuff has been going on. Okay, not just with the security camera stuff, but the elections, the past elections that I found out that there's been a lot of violation of the laws, and some as into my allegations. These are my allegations based on what I put together. Some criminal laws has been violated, and all of that is going to come to the head to when I finally get my complaint up to the California Department of Justice, Attorney General's office. But each time that I think that I'm finished putting the complaint together, the president of the board, Tina Encarnacion, is still popping stuff into this civil dispute of lying about that I'm threatening and harassing her singular, and she feels that I'm going to do some type of harm to her and her family, which is far from the truth. So I want to, on this particular segment, I'm going to keep short, and then I'm going to cut it after I talk a little bit about it. we're going to focus on her allegations against me. And so, in what better words is to, I'm not going to bring up the court docket, but I'm going to pull her statement up, which is here, right? And it's like 2 pages. This is what basically filed. Okay. And um, and so as opposed to reading it, I have just bought some new software a while back that just reads the stuff for you. So let me do this. Let me zoom this in a little bit. Let me get this in so you can follow along. And let me do this.
Mr. Lewis has been the surveillance provider for my community HOA for the past 3 years. On December 27, the board voted to terminate his contract. He was given the separation notice on January 1, 2022 for his contract to end February 1. Once Mr. Lewis received his separation notice and began to harass me and the board with daily emails. Some days we would receive 2 to 3 emails a day, many focused mainly on myself, filled with false accusations and threats. Mr. Lewis has been displaying behavior that makes me fear for my safety, and may possibly be having some mental instability. He is creating videos about me with false allegations, and during the videos he is conversing with himself as though he is talking to another individual. He babbles and gets irritated. Around January 24, Mr. Lewis created a website and started to publish close to 12 hours of video footage accusing me of embezzling the HOA funds along with other false accusations. He has created flyers and passed them door to door within my neighborhood filled with lies about me to encourage other homeowners to come after me. He has gone door to door in my community telling homeowners that I am embezzling money and breaking laws, which I am not. On January 24, he was sent a cease and desist letter requesting him to stop sending the harassing emails and to remove the fraudulent claims off of social media. The same day Mr. Lewis sent an email threatening me. His comment in said email was, "You are now dealing with a full-fledged homeowner that is about to snap you back into reality." On January 27, he created a video and published it on YouTube, Facebook, and the website he created to target me, claiming I was embezzling HOA funds. On February 4, a neighbor and fellow board member again asked Mr. Lewis to stop harassing me, and Mr. Lewis informed him that what he was doing was physiological warfare against me. On February 26, Mr. Lewis created a new video titled "The Foundation of Tina Encarnacion," which was published and again accused me of embezzlement and now election fraud. On March 2, 2022, Mr. Lewis sent another email, this time I feel threatening my safety. He says he has created another video that will enrage homeowners. It continues, "Tina did nothing but poke a person she regrets. She hasn't intended to annoy. There is no way a white woman like her can do anything to a black man like me. You do not want to see a certain side of me if you push me." I have not responded or had any contact with Mr. Lewis since June of last year, yet he has decided to harass, attack, and now threaten me. He is a retired police officer and owns guns. With his erratic behavior, I fear he may hurt me and my family. He lives on the other side of the community and has clear and full access to harm me at any time. He is destroying my reputation within the community and negatively impacting my life. Mr. Lewis has sent me multiple harassing emails on 1/24/2022, 1/26/2022, 1/28/2022, 2/26/2022. On January 24, 2022, January 25, 2022, Mr. Lewis started to post videos he created on YouTube, Facebook, and Nextdoor defaming my name, encouraging others to slander my name and rise up against me. On January 27, 2022, Mr. Lewis created a website slandering my name riddled with threats towards me. He has gone door to door throughout my neighborhood, encouraging neighbors to go to the website and falsely accusing me of embezzling HOA funds for the past month. He also published 4 additional videos on YouTube this day.
Well, let me see here. Uh, Now, the one thing that wasn't on there that I just totally had realized when I was and I gotta double check, but I don't think the president of the board, Miss Nation, signed, but don't quote me. I have to go back and look at some stuff because when you start scanning this stuff in, sometimes it deletes stuff. But I never really, because the statement portion. Well, no, the 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 whole docket itself is when you sign under perjury. So yes, she did sign it. So real quick, I want to go through a couple of things. And again, I'm watching this time, 13 minutes. Well, I want to cut this out at 15 minutes because I do not want this stuff to be going this long. And I don't want to get back into do major editing. So this particular piece is just going to be put together and put out. So anyway, um, this here is just crazy. I'm still at a loss of words, and I've been dealing with this since uh, March 16th of this year when she did it. Somebody say, how come you ain't got an attorney? Well, this is civil matter, civil. This is not criminal matter. If I actually threatened her and actually was harassing her, it would be a criminal offense, and I would have been arrested a long time ago. There is no threats of violence that I have done. I have not threatened her in any way that as to harm to her or her family. You've seen it right here. This is what this is all about. He is destroying my reputation within the community and negatively impacting my life. And on June 27th, the judge said, in his opinion, that's what it was. And as for me threatening and harassing her, he has not seen it unless she provides some more evidence. So she's still trying to dump this stuff back in. We went back on August the 3rd. Okay. And I guess August the 7th, she ran to court. And I'm talking about the president of the board, Tina Encarnacion, president board ranch. Homeowners Association, ran back up there to 500 Union Street to the old courthouse and filed another statement. I guess trying to come up with some more mumbo jumbo about me threatening and harassing her. This is all about her in her position of the president of the HOA and me finding uh, fraudulent activity, violations of corporate law that I'm following up, and she's just been trying to prevent me from doing that with a stay away order, which that doesn't impact me from shutting my mouth, which will never happen because I'm doing everything within the law and freedom of speech. So, I'm not gonna go through all of this, but this will now allow everyone to go rewind, rewind and rewind. Oh, what I will do is I will post a link inside the this particular YouTube, and also, and the link would be to a Dropbox to where I filed my number 3 response that is 29 pages, and in that you will be able to read how she as first of all as a citizen, but then claiming to be the president of the ranch HOA, um she along with Rich Cardosi perjured, lied in court, June 27th, 2022, and this is the document that I filed in court as a response claiming that. So it's public record. So if they say that I'm defaming them, lying on them, and they didn't do this and that, well, I'm going to be getting into the court transcripts as well. But Rich Cardosi and Tina Encarnacion, president of the board, HOA, CNC Property, came in and perjured himself in court against me, a homeowner. So with that, look for the link, download my response that was filed in court, and let your common sense be your guide. Stay tuned. I got some major stuff that I want to talk about. That car burning incident with Annie and Dara over here at the ranch this past Friday. Some information about the cameras and stuff and what they should have caught and what they didn't catch.